There had to have been a moment when I worked at Crocs.
Let me get your number, girl. Come on, let me get your number, girl.
That I thought to myself, I like it here, and I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna make a career here. I'm gonna go up the ladder, and it'll be okay. But between a mix of middle-aged woman with curly, crunchy hair and big forehead and personal life changes, I ended up unemployed. If this modern age of job searching has taught me anything, is that unemployment is actually not that bad. I did collect unemployment for a month. It was only $900, but it was better than nothing. And somehow, I ended up back in fast food. My very, very, very first job was Wendy's. And that job was something, man. You're 21 years old, you're trying to build a foundation for the rest of your life. But what I had thought was gonna be the rest of my life was no longer the rest of my life. So I didn't know what to do. So I ended up back in fast food. I have applied to countless jobs, banks, more retail stores, stay-at-home tech jobs that you didn't need any certifications, stripper bars, bartending. No one got back to me. Maybe my resume wasn't impressive because having like a sales stock manager at Crocs, I guess it's really not that great. I mean, the company itself, I guess, is doing good. I don't remember the last time I ever cared about checking Crocs profitability, revenue. That's what I'm. Look at that. Do you see? Those are blue cheese crumbles, okay? I want you guys to know, if you don't know me personally, I'm not going to name the name of the establishment that employed me because I was so lucky. Simply just for the fact that I don't think I'm allowed to. I mean, the likelihood of this video or my entire channel being found by previous coworkers or anyone that isn't blood related to me, the chances of any of this being found, very unlikely. So this is a very disgusting salad. It has lettuce, blueberries, and strawberries and apples, and it has this is not chicken
Oh,
nuggets.
brother, this is what he's doing now? He's fucking counting chicken.
Oh my god.
He's reviewing a salad. Oh,
wow.
Someone
Wow,
please
wow.
help this guy out, bro.
This is a ripoff. Holy shit. And it has blue cheese crumbles too, and it smells fucking gross. Yummy ranch all over it. Hopefully the ranch overpowers the disgusting shit. But anyway, I'm eating this because if I'm gonna talk crap about a previous employer who will not be named, I think it's only fair if I eat food, bad food. I've never had this before because it's always disgusted me, and this is something that I've seen people order. Then why people be eating this shit up? I don't know what it is about fruit with lettuce and chicken, but it's not for me. I'm trying to get a little bit of everything here. I got chicken, I got ranch, I got lettuce. There's a strawberry. Oh my gosh. And I'm trying to get a blueberry too. I think I got a blueberry. Oh my gosh. Oh! That's bad. The first red flag about this place is that I applied to be a shift manager there because I had leadership experience in retail, not food service, but whatever. So I interviewed for that position. It was 2 rounds of interviews, and the second interview, I don't need to get funny to me in hindsight, because I thought I did really good in the interview. That guy only lasted like a handful of months. I stayed for a year and interviewed 3-4 months. Had better March, April, May, June. Yeah. that guy that they hired, it was
position,
this
and
little
I got
small man
just
who
like a
drove like
regular
a lifted Jeep Wrangler and
associate position.
he was dumb. He was just dumb, okay? I guess in a way it was a blessing that I didn't get that shift manager position because then I wouldn't have had a reason to really stay, but I did end up staying longer than I should have. So I got hired as a regular associate. Okay, the pay was $16 an hour. At Crocs, when I left there, I was getting paid $18 an hour, full time, benefits. I had a 401k and everything there. And my new employer, back then, I guess my previous then, they had 401k. Oh, that's great. Only if you stayed a year there, though. Oh, okay. Again, in hindsight, man, that was a ripoff. The 401k really wasn't that important to me that much, but I guess, hey, I guess this is it for me. Something about that place, what it does is that it like destroys your sense of future. I don't know how to explain it, but the people that I've worked with and people who are still working there, clearly because I went back to the same place and the people who used to work there still work there. And they have like 3, 4+ years working there. What are you doing? I mean, these people are older than me. I'm 23. I'm going to be 24 in January, and I'm going crazy about, I should have a down payment for a house already. Something about my previous employer, it just defeats you. It lulls you into like this false sense of security where you seem like, this job isn't too bad. I might as well just stay here until something better comes around. If it wasn't for my sister who offered me a new job opportunity, I would have still been there, bagging food and cleaning raw meat out of a bucket and staying until 12:30 in the morning and not having any personal time or any connection to anybody other than the people that I worked with.
It's interesting because when you first get hired, you're a newbie, and then they have people who train you, and you get verified on these different positions. Like there was one for cleaning the dining area, there was one for register, there was one for the drive-through headset, and one for bagging the food. So you like once you get verified on these different positions, it's like you feel like you're accomplishing something, but you're not. You're working fast food. I want you to know that.
This may come off a little harsh, but the people who should be proud of working fast food are the owners of the establishment. You're not part of something big. Like really, like you're not. You're a cog in the machine, a well-oiled cog in the machine, because that's all fast food services. My previous employer, they really didn't care about their people as much as they're people oriented. Oh yes, we're a community, we're a team. No, and you're not. You're really not. The management didn't really seem to care when I had 2 pets that needed some medical attention. My dog was having I forgot what it's called, but it's an inner ear infection, okay, and I needed to take him to the pet hospital, and I needed to not come in for my 6 to 12 shift. That's right, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. shift. So think about that for a second. Think about that. No, I had to wake up at 10 in the morning and do fuck all for 8 hours until it was my time to clock into work just then at 6 p.m. and then come back home at like 12:30 at night and wash my feet because my fucking shoes stunk from working at a fast food place and then go to bed. Horrible work-life balance. Yeah. Oh my God.
Stop looking at me. Oh my God.
I caught a little crumble of the blue cheese with the apple. So back to my dog. So I needed to have the vet print out a note for me because I couldn't make it to my 6 to 12 shift. So I was a closer, right? Because the place closed at 10. So we stayed sometimes 2.5 hours to clean up everything. And I think it was a Saturday that night. Why did I need to bring in a note for my dog? I had to be there for it's like a family member. Like I don't know. The management supposedly, oh, I love animals. But if I didn't bring in that note, I would have gotten written up. And speaking of write-ups, this fucking stupid ass system with being written up.
So if you're written up for being late, that's like one category. If you're written up for not wearing your uniform, that's another category. If you're written up for like messing up an order, which by the way did happen. If you messed up an order because you were like bagging the food wrong or you took the order wrong, you get written up for that. Okay? But you had multiple chances, like 7 chances in these different categories. But if you exceeded 7, then you were let go. So one of my final days there, or if not my final day there,
My poor beloved Valentina, bearded dragon, she wasn't doing so good, and I needed to be there to give her food, make sure she was drinking water. I didn't have medicine at the time, but I think I lied to them saying I needed to give her medicine. I had to leave work early. I had a feeling that something bad was going to happen. I needed to be there, and I told this to the one of the guy managers there, and he goes, "Well, if you leave early, you're gonna get written up, and I think you're on your final strike." Okay, final strike that, you stupid fat bozo. And I left. And this thing is really gross. I spent money on this. I don't know how much, but it was like probably 10, 11 bucks, maybe more, because it's with the breaded chicken, so it's more expensive. Everything was expensive in that fucking place. I don't know how people like that place. It's expensive and the food is not that good. Honestly. Like their menu is like kind of small, but there's only like 3 good things on their entire menu, okay? When you take a place like Taco Bell where you have banger after banger after banger after banger after banger, you know, you gotta really question where are they putting in this shit for people to be so obsessed with it, because we had so many regulars, so many. And you would think the customers would be the thing that pissed me off the most about that place, but it really wasn't. I met a lot of great people, and I made a lot of good acquaintances working there. The coworkers and the customers too. The customers never really gave me a hard time because I was a nice, genuine person. And what do you know? When you're nice to people, people treat you nicely. I mean, obviously there were scumbags.
so if you've ever been to this place, you know that there are people outside taking the orders. Yeah, so this establishment basically forced their workers to go outside in very cold temperatures, or very hot temperatures for that matter. And there was no...
You know what else happened to me that I didn't bring up in this video? I developed a inflamed tendon in my right hand, as seen in my reintroductory video. We're done when I say we're done. In the beginning of that video, I have a brace on my wrist because one night I'm put on dish. Now, that's the back of house responsibility. I'm front of house, okay? But I was put on dish because I was such a good employee. I was what's the word? I was just stupid. And so I'm helping the guy out on dish, but I'm squeezing the nozzle of the dishwasher so hard for like an hour or like an hour and a half straight that I think it hurt my tendon. And for months, I couldn't use my hand fully, okay? I couldn't use my hand fully. I couldn't close my hand. Like, you know when you do like the number 4, how your thumb crosses to your pinky? I couldn't do that. And that was pretty serious because I need my hands, you know? I play the piano. I need to grab the steering wheel. I need to grab some stuff from time to time. And I brought this up with the upper management. And they were like, yeah, well, you know, if you need to put ice on it, you know, you can put ice on it. But you can't wear your brace because, you know, it's a hazard. All right, well, it's a hazard if I fucking blow the place up, isn't it?
Outdoor AC, that's not a real thing. There were heaters that turned off in like the middle of the winter, if I remember correctly. And yeah, like what's up with that? Why are we sending out young people and old people too to take orders outside? Why don't we keep them inside where it's like nice and warm and their fingers don't freeze? I mean, they did provide jackets and gloves, but it gets to a point, you know, and that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line of this entire journey working at this place. Is that chocolate starfish distracting? Because I've been looking at it the entire time, dude. Like I need me one like that.
But you see, about that place is that you don't really notice when that point is. Like, you say, oh, this fucking job, I hate doing this and that, but you still end up doing it, you know? I feel like some places, it's easy to quit, but this place, I don't know, people don't quit. Like, people get paid
dog water. I was
getting paid dog water. I took a pay cut to work fast food for a year and 3 months. And I don't know, I was asleep the whole time. And It's crazy. I needed like literally an intervention with my mom and my sister and my girlfriend for them to tell me, oh yeah, you need a better job. Like, don't quit being a bum. And I was like, ah, this job is easy.
The job I have currently is an easy job. Like today, I worked. Okay, I didn't wear this shirt. I would fucking wish I did. This shit goes hard as hell. Get that weak shit out of here, man. Look at this. Popeyes doing DJ thing. Huh? You don't beat that. You can't beat that. I went in at 6:30 in the morning and I clocked out at 12, and all I had to do was one task. And that's it. And I had time to go to my grocery store and eat disgusting food that I actually have. I'm not going to eat this, actually. I have to make instant ramen because this is fucking disgusting. Like, genuinely. I'm just going to pick the chicken off of this, and I can't even feed this to my dog. This is disgusting. You see, I have time now. I don't even know. It's like 2, 3 o'clock maybe. I have time to do. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go play piano. I'm probably going to brainstorm other stupid video ideas. But I don't know, man. I don't know why I sabotaged myself so much with this job, because I could have, okay, there's nothing wrong with working fast food for a short period of time, you know? Like that's not a long-term job. It really is not. If a place makes you work a year to get your 401k, that is absurd. That is abysmal. That is bad. That's like borderline unethical. You know, people need retirement money. You know, if things happen, you know, you're probably an ex-convict and, you know, you work fast food and you're trying to make something out of this world. You know, you did your time. You're middle-aged, no one else is hiring, so you fucking work at this fast food place, and you're like, wow, they have 401k. Maybe I could have something for the future, you know, reap what I sow. But you have to work a whole year? So that means in order for you to actually benefit from this shit, you'd have to work like 10 plus years at this place. And no, that's not good for you physically, because you're eating fucking garbage. When you work fast food, that's all you eat. Because I don't know if you know this, but these fast food places don't really have a fucking break room with a toaster oven, an air fryer, and a refrigerator, and a microwave. No, I had to eat this establishment's food for a year and 3 months. And I was so happy because I was like, wow, I'm finally 150 pounds. Yeah, because it all went to my stomach. I feel like, this is probably coping, but I feel like I still have some of the fucking belly fat from working there. Because all I ate was garbage. And my mother kept on telling me, stop eating garbage, go get a better job. And I'd say, no, it's free. No, it's not. They give you $9.50 credit towards whatever you're gonna eat. So if what you want for your dinner or lunch, whatever, was $12, you have to pay $3.50 back to the people who are fucking reaming you every night, who prevent you from peacefully taking your dog to the hospital. Why the fuck would it have to be stressful for me to take my dog to the vet? He's sick. My bearded dragon, I needed to give her medicine. I needed to be there for her. And you're stressing me out because, oh, you're gonna get written up. You're gonna get bullshit. I don't fucking care. Then fire me. But they didn't fire me. I quit on them. But I did end up getting Employee of the Year. I blocked their faces because of privacy. I mean, I don't care if people put my face on the internet without me knowing, but these people are a little older and they're a little weird. Like, the owners were weird, okay? If you're watching this, guys, hey, thank you for watching. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. But you guys are weird. There's something off about the whole upper management thing, like the big wigs, you know? There was always something off about them. Like, what's wrong with you? People just spend too much time and effort working these jobs. And honestly, you should see the way people actually care about working these types of jobs. It's baffling. Like, why do you care so much? None of this matters. None of this matters. In the present, I have no expectations when it comes to a career or a job. Because the last time I did that, it all burnt down to the ground. The job I have currently, I like it a lot. It's great. The work-life balance, the pay, the job itself. Maybe it's my fault because I never went to college to get a higher education. Because maybe, oh my God, it's gross. But there definitely was a point when I was younger where I thought a job meant everything, you know? But now, I just wake up and I go to a place and I do things, you know? And I get some cha-ching at the end of the week. My conclusion is that I really wish I didn't spend so much time working there. Like, if I had spent 6 months there, that would have been a great little job, you know, but I spent too long there. And part of the reason, or the biggest reason, is that, I mean, I met someone special there. So, I'm like, she worked there too. So, and she didn't want to quit either for some reason. So we were in it to win it, but it was a good wake-up call. And in life, you don't realize there are things that you're living through that are just gonna be wake-up calls at the end of the day. Like, they're not meant to be something everlasting. It's just something that propels you to change. To me, there's never really any time wasted. Just time.